What's going on, guys? This is Prodigy here, and today I'm bringing you another Black Ops 3 video. Today we're going to be discussing a class setup video, and this is going to be on the KN-44 assault rifle, as you can see in the gameplay on the screen. I'm using the KN-44 with the gold camo, which in my opinion is one of the best looking gold camo assault rifles in this game. I mean, look at that thing. It's just so beautiful. Alright, moment of silence for the KN-44 gold camo. But anyways, back to the topic. Let's get into the class setup video. This gameplay that you're seeing is an arena match. I decided to mess around in here. It's an uplink match, and we just completely demolished them. As you can see, I had full streaks down there, and we just went ham on them. We ended up going like 19-0, finishing the game. But yeah, not very competitive. So as for the class setup, obviously we have the KN-44, and as you can see on my class setup here, I have the grip, the laser sight, and high caliber. Now I use the grip because the KN-44's recoil can get a little tricky at times. Nothing too serious, but I throw the grip on there just as an extra safety net so that my accuracy isn't sacrificed too much. Ugh, tongue twister. But and the laser sight I use because better hip fire spread, obviously. It's easier to hip fire. And the high caliber, obviously, for the headshots. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're probably thinking, what? No quick draw? You need quick draw on this gun. And quick draw is cool. It is, don't get me wrong. I use it sometimes. But I find that laser sight is a lot more valuable than quick draw at times, because if you're in close range combat with somebody and you need to pull up an ADS really fast, then I figure you're better off just hip firing, because you need to be a lot more accurate if you're gonna ADS that quickly. I'm not saying that it's super hard, but it's much easier to just hip fire and take the person out without having to worry about ADSing, which is why I use the laser sight, because it makes that much easier. So that's the primary, and the attachments I run on that. Secondly, we have the LCAR machine pistol, which is basically an SMG disguised as a secondary. This thing is ridiculous. You can run this as a primary and have no problems. But it reminds me of the KN-40 from Black Ops 2, but let me not get too off subject. But this is actually debatable. You can choose to take this off and run a lethal or a tactical, whatever you want, or you could even throw a perk in there. Flak jacket is really useful at times. I sometimes switch that out and run flak jacket on there, so you could usually do that. But a lot of the times I'll run the LCAR, or really any secondary for that matter. There's really no bad ones. But I choose the secondary because a lot of the times I could be in gunfights with multiple people, and then my gun runs out of ammo, and I don't have time to reload, so I just whip it out and just kind of spray with the pistol and pick up those kills that I wouldn't normally pick up had I been running a secondary. So it can be very useful in that aspect. And moving on to the perks, obviously I don't run lethal and tactical here to free up a space. But the perks, I just run fast hands, dead silence, and blast suppressor. And fast hands because you can pull up faster after sprinting, which is very useful. And dead silence and blast suppressor because it makes you absolutely silent, and it like dead silent. Like I'll be running these two perks, and sometimes I gotta check my audio, make sure my game audio is coming through correctly, because I can't hear anything. You can't hear walking, running, wall running, anything. It's just completely silent, and it's great. It's like silence is golden. Like it really is. But that's going to be it for my class setup video. You guys can try this out for yourselves, see how you like it. That's the gameplay right here. I finished 33-4, and like I said, we demolished these guys. It was no contest. Look at that sentry gun going ham. One of the best streaks in the game, in my opinion. But if you enjoyed the video, please be sure to leave a like if you found it useful. I would really appreciate it. And of course, you can always subscribe too. That helps. But that's going to be all for me today, guys. This is Prodigy. Thanks for watching.
They got what was coming.